This is exactly what is happening now. We have so much cosmic help streaming in, but we need to let go of all ideas of what our lives should be like, look like, and allow the new to be born in much higher visions, unlike anything known before. We literally have stepped into the great unknown. Yet, through all of this, we are being carried. We are carried on the wings of the mighty heavenly golden eagle. Those wings are strong which carry us through, and on the back of the eagle we rise. While under the wings of the eagle we find safety and protection, even as we are being lifted higher and higher by the immensely powerful dimensional shift currents. I was told that with expansions, the heart center is the driving force as one with the divine, but also faith. But there was such joy abiding in this, that the whole expanse opens to reveal the miracles which lie within each expanse. The immense beauty of discovering new and higher ways of life and living, and indeed, the more one is being stretched, the more the miracles await with every single moment and every single breath we take. Thank you, Mother. By grateful to your mother's work to make you come into the world. Some search for all the answers, going back in time, even going back into previous lives, but forgetting about birth and the bond to the mother. Motherhood should be celebrated. Mothers should be acknowledged as someone very important and treated accordingly. Even if your bond to your mother is not very good, still she have birth to you, so love her for giving you the gift of life. For thousands of years, the motherhood has been diminished into the little piece of mothering, as the woman played a tiny part in the eyes of patriarchy. It is all about power. It is all about balance between male and feminine energies. We pray for balance. God knows how good that would be, and you are not there yet. The story of life is very interesting and makes a curious person to wonder. As we shift our perception from that of a polarized, traumatized, and programmed ego mind to the perspective of how God's source sees all, your realities shift for you, and so does your blueprint align with its divine expression. Remember that whatever you resist, judge, fight, or pay attention to, you feed and help co-creating, and what you cling onto, you push energetically away its energetic law. That's why detachment is so important. As we fully let go of all remaining karmic load, based in judgment, separation, and fragmentation of and within the one consciousness, all of our energy, sacred life force, and power is returned to us, as we have truly freed ourselves from all illusions of the physical world and the Maya of the mind, fully dissolving the false fear-based mind matrix once and for all. Now, we can truly co-create like the cosmic Christ child, from joy, free of all illusory fears, mind control programming, and inverted beliefs, free of all imagined limitations and boxes that doesn't exist. The energies now are opening the gateways to rapid and often unpredicted changes. I have had to deal with such these last few weeks, but escalating now, and I see this as all a part of the great expanse now opening up. Greater than anything we have even inklinging of, and thus the old which no longer serves us needs to go. A major part of the Great Awakening for you are the boots on the ground. You are the ones that are a part of the Great Alliance here, and even yet, part of those white hats, and are a part of the Alliance as well. Because there are parts of you, aspects of you, beyond the physical that have been working diligently to bring this entire ascension process forward. Working within your sleep state, working within those other states of your unconscious knowing where you are not fully aware, but somewhat aware, as things are coming forward, as truth is coming forward. And you are right there on the verge of those truths coming forward and those great changes, as Sananda has just spoken of, that are right there within your grasp. Just simply allow the process to continue. Allow for the ascension process to continue, and for you to move to your next part of your mission, as you are called to do so. The dark side, as you are saying, those forces of darkness have been attempting to hold this back for a very long time. For they knew this information would come out to more and more as a part of the Great Awakening, but it would be the end for them. Because they cannot withstand the truth coming forward. They cannot withstand themselves coming out of the shadows into the light. So it is happening, and is going to continue to happen, and there is a part of the great changes that are in development now that are coming forward. The great changes that are indeed bringing the truth forward for many different sources and going in many different directions here. You will find, as the weeks and months move on here, that there is a great deal of change developing here. One who serves has given. This has been an agenda item for decades. However, we will tell you quite blank, it will fail. That is what we will tell you. We have opened the package, so to speak, so you will not be surprised. However, we must say this, it will fail. As we say here, those of the Galactics are very much aware of this and will intercede if this were to be brought out. And the interceding would not at all be what the Dark Forces would want. That is why it is the final card that they can play. This is something that happened the other week when I had two instances when two people were just staring at me. Maybe it had something to do with their seeing more light, and maybe it has to do with seeing that, although I don't think either time I was feeling that particularly. But maybe the opposite, but I was just wondering if there was something out there with being that. We will say here that there can be two parts to this. There is the part of where those are somewhat able, as he said, see your light and to feel that connection with you in that respect. But they do not understand it, and there are others who can see that and do understand it and know what is there. Because they can see beyond the veil, so we are not saying that those particular ones were able to do that.